What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Arctic Thunder cabinet from Midway. This is the pickup that I guess I picked up a little while ago. It's been not really receiving any attention at all. Let's just kind of get you caught up on what I've done to this thing so far. So the first thing that really you always do, because it's just easy to do, is you go ahead and replace the fluorescent bulb behind these marquees with an LED strip, an LED light. I did that. I also took all the hardware off, cleaned that up, and painted that black. So that's done. The marquee was in great shape, so there's really nothing else to do there. I did change the LED bulb. I did change the bulb in this back housing with an LED, and I replaced that clear lens, so that's good. Just swapped out the power supply that was in there. It was kind of a generic arcade power supply with a correct power supply for the PC that's running the game software. And then if you were watching the channel, if you saw my short video, I did a quick test with the monitor to determine if I was getting good video signals out, and I was. So there's no problem with the PC as far as the video card or anything like that. The image is great on the 17-inch BOE arcade monitor from Arcade 1-Up, but this monitor, not the case. The good thing is this is a 25-inch monitor, so we can swap that out with the Unico if we decide to. And what's going to be involved in that? Well, you're going to see that today, because that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and see what it's going to take to disassemble this, get this old monitor out, and maybe, with any luck, the holes in my custom board here will line up and we can swap this in and then continue to troubleshoot from here, because there is one remaining issue, and that is that the game from time to time freezes. Yeah, it absolutely just stops, and you're dead in the water at that point. The image just freezes and it just sticks and nothing else responds. It just sits there. But when it's running, everything does work. You've got the fan blowing the way it's supposed to, right in your face. The rumble motor and the subwoofer, all that works really good. So if I could get this issue figured out, I think we'll be in good shape. I do have a new hard drive coming. I'm assuming that's the problem, knock on wood. Hopefully that's the issue. Swap out the hard drive, a fully tested working hard drive, and we should be good to go, notwithstanding the monitor issue. So we've got that ordered. Let's go ahead and, there's nothing we can do. We got to wait on that to show up. So let's go ahead and disassemble the front of the cabinet and see what it's going to take to get this monitor out. So hardware-wise, the way this cabinet is put together, you get this cool, plastic or fiberglass white look. I think it really, really matches the snow theme, but it's not going to be really simple to take this thing apart. Unfortunately, you can't just take the bezel off and then here comes the arcade monitor, and that's really rarely the case. So we're going to have to hit, I think we got 4, maybe 5, 6 fasteners that hold the control panel in place, slide the whole control panel out. And then once we get that done, we've got 4, I think 5, 6 fasteners that maybe just support this. I'm sure there's probably a row of fasteners under this that are hidden under the control panel. So there may be a row of fasteners there. So we take those out, those out after the control panel's out of the way. And then this whole thing should sort of come apart as one big assembly, and then we can access the monitor. So let's get started. Security screws, security fasteners are always in place on these. Now, when I do this for a cabinet that I plan on keeping, I just get rid of those. There's just no reason to keep them. It just makes life kind of more difficult, and it's also not as easy to find. Okay, so that's a T. What's that? A T27. I guess the big thing is, can I get a adapter for my impact? So if I've got an adapter, if I can find the bit for my impact, yeah, I'll leave it. No big deal. But oh, good. There. So we had a quarter inside. We had 2 quarters. Look, it pays. This hobby actually pays you. Just a couple connectors here. Let's go ahead and move the base out of the way, and you can see, yeah, this is all the money. There was 1 dime for some reason, but we're already like, every time I tap this, oh my, it's like a slot machine. This is awesome. Yeah, money just keeps falling out here. We're probably $4 or $5 up on this already. Well, there's another 75 cents right there. Yeah, if there's a release, I'm not seeing it, so we're gonna have to take this whole thing off. It's never easy. Manual that tells you everything, like exactly how to disassemble this, but these two connectors here. Let's just undo those two. Should be able to pull this hub off, and hopefully the whole thing will come off. The wiring I'll leave connected, I think, for now. Yeah, thank you for not using 500 different sizes. So far we've got 2. That's good. This does seem, yeah, you see that, how wonky that is? I wonder if there's a bushing. I'm still kind of on the fence at this point if I'm going to keep. Is there a big bolt there? You can see there's a bolt right there. That bolt may have to go inside here to press it off of the shaft. This is a taper lock, so let's take a look at it. It's supposed to at one point. Take that off. No, it appears like it may have to be pressed off. Let's see. Oh, no, there it goes. There it goes. Beautiful, gorgeous, lovely. Just to keep myself straight, go ahead. This is your attack button and your start button. So we'll just label this wiring harness start. Okay, so with all that out of the way, and this is definitely not, that can't be right. Let's go ahead and pull the shell off. Be careful. There we are. You can kind of see what's going on here. Should be connected, you know, there, rigid and staying upright, but it's not, because it looks like this whole thing has been smashed in at some point. I think the bearing is okay, but you can see these little spacers. This is what this whole thing is. What the hell? This whole thing is trashed. And my love for this cabinet continues, because it looks like it's all going to be 27 T27 security T27. Okay, cool. It's just a shell, just a big plastic shell. So you can leave everything else in place. You can see my LED upgrade right there. This is kind of tight. What the hell? Oh, did you see that? Look at this. What is going on? So I can't, on the backside. Oh, you got to be freaking kidding me. Okay, so we're going to have to be careful with this. Okay, I think there's a bolt in there on this side. There's no bolt attaching this angle iron to the, man, it sucks, to the actual cabinet. Okay, so keep it in mind that, yeah, this whole plate up here is loose. Obviously that bolt is missing there, and this one's loose. Now, they may have kept it loose just to make it easy to put the monitor in. You just rest it on here and slide it in, but that is sketchy as hell. There, in this cabinet here. Let's put some gloves on. Let's close the coin door. Gloves on so I can grab this son of a gun. Come on, you bastard. Come on! Let it kind of rotate towards me. And there we go. This heavy monitor is out. One of these things is not like the other kids. One of these guys is doing his own thing. It's okay, so it's an insert. So it's a threaded insert. So maybe the threaded insert popped out, and that's why that's just loose. So the idea with a threaded insert, you can just run the bolt in. You don't have to get on the back side, but we can take that metal top off and then just run a bolt in there. Of course, maybe I could just take this metal bolt out and see if there's any threads. I can't tell. Let's rod this bolt out of the center, see if I can reuse it up there. If that's a 1/4-20 bolt, I got those all day long. That's all it is. It's, oh, come on, guys. Dangerous. Okay, so let me grab a 1/4-20 bolt that I have over there. and we'll secure that, and then we can move on with the installation of my monitor. Okay, so I've got the monitor rigged up in place. It didn't quite fit. I'm not going to worry about trying to make a different board to support this 17-inch monitor. I'm going to make a new board to support the 26-inch Unico that I'm going to put in here. But for now, we've got it wired up. Let's go ahead and hit the power and see if we can get an image. Okay, so far so good. I don't have the cables connected, or the buttons connected, so I'm going to just use this jumper wire right here to jump out my start. But yeah, man, picture looks great. Looks great. Audio works. How many credits do I have? Let's go ahead and add some more credits. We got some credits. And it should be.
Arctic Thunder.
There we go. Start button. Of course, I don't have anything hooked up yet, so. But that looks good. Okay, so that's going to do it for this episode. Arctic Thunder is well on its way to becoming a complete cabinet, regardless of what you may see in front of you. The monitor looks really, really good. The game in the track mode has not crashed. It usually crashes on like the second game. The first game is no problem. So we're going to go ahead and order a Unico 26-inch, put in there. Hopefully we'll have no issues because, you know, it's native VGA coming right out of the PC. All right, knock on wood. Hopefully there's no issues. New hard drive is coming that is tested. Maybe that will eliminate the crashing issues. But other than that, I think I'm really happy with the progress so far. Now, we've got to wait on the monitor, put it all back together, and this thing will be good to go. Before I let you go, how much money did I make in this episode? How many quarters did I find? Well, guys, I am up $10.25. Now, is that going to go a long way to the Unico monitor upgrade? Probably not, but should give me a lot of plays. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by, checking out the channel. Y'all have a blessed day, and I will see all of you next time.